it's MK and I am here with Kit Conspiracy. It's a bonus layout for you guys today, and I am doing the other side of that pocket page as well as a 12 by 12 right next door, because it's all pretty much the same thing. They're all blueprints from the Austin Museum, and what it is the full-size page is blueprints of another cemetery. So we first went to Calvary Cemetery, and this was a cemetery that was right across the street, but you're not allowed to go in it. It's a private lot and all that good stuff, which totally respectful, right? But what's really cool is at the museum, I found the blueprints for the plotting, and it actually has a list of all the residents within this cemetery and what age they died at, which I know is creepy and you shouldn't. I really didn't take a good photo of that list, but I thought having blueprints of a cemetery was amazing. I never even heard of such a thing. So I had to, of course, to scrapbook it. And then the other the other blueprints on my pocket page are the blueprints of the housing within Austin. Now, there are 101 residents today within Austin. I think it's pretty cool that it's not just an even 100, but there looks like there's a million more houses within Austin, and we never even saw any of these. Like, where was the town of Austin? So what it is Austin lives on the main drag, I think 395 in Nevada, and you drive right through it. And 1 minute you're at one end of town, the next minute you're past the town. So I didn't even see any of these houses. I must have blinked and missed it, but we also didn't come the same way. We ended up going down into Eureka and back up a different route to go home. So it could have been closer to the cemetery where I was not paying attention. Okay, you guys, I am down to the nitty gritty of these little squares. I am so grateful. Like I said, I didn't want to waste them. They were gifted to me because somebody, a sweet gal, knew that I scrapbooked, and she had a bunch of supplies, and she brought them over to me, being thoughtful. And so I just really did not want to throw them away. I want to be able to look her in the face and say, yes, I used every bit of it. Thank you so much. I truly appreciated that. So I am, and I did, and I have it recorded for proof. Woohoo! But like I said, not my favorite. So I've never even heard of these, you guys. Please raise your hand if you use these or have used them in the past. Do they come in a dispenser? I feel like it would have been useful, or a lot more easier to use if they came in a dispenser of some sort, but mine just came in the little roll that you see me using. Okay, long story short, I scuffed up all my edges. This paper and this whole collection just killed it. It just screamed, scuff me up everywhere. Please make me so grungy, it's unbelievable. And I did. I heard it and I listened to it and I did. So when I went to do the frames, I inked every frame that I had picked out. I had scuffed up the edges, the outside edges, and the inside edges, excuse me, of every frame. And then I cut them all at the diagonal. So that way I could make this really cool grid-looking design behind my blueprints, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to show like the sidewalk paths in between the city streets, or the paths in between the cemetery plots. Something. That was my whole intention of doing all of these frames like this. And I have to say, I love it. I absolutely love how it turned out. Another thing that I decided to add to it, just for, because I can and I have a bunch of them, is all of these acetate leaves. They looked so good on this denim. I could not say no to adding these to my page. So no rhyme or reason. It's pictures of paper. So it's not like I'm even outside in the cemetery to take a picture of a plant to represent the leaf. I just wanted it in there. So after I finally got done sifting through all of those bowls to look for the few embellishments that I have picked out, because the frames were my main embellishment, I decided to take these two circles from Dusty Attic and spray them white. Well, my spray was not working at all. I just felt like you could see the big blotch of white on my mat inside my spray box. I felt like I was just wasting it. So what I did end up doing after I tried to unclog my spray bottle is I just took the nozzle and started painting it. Wasn't even concerned if I got full coverage, because in reality, it really looked good not being fully white. So I left it soaked in and kind of dull looking, just because I thought it was cool. All right, back at it again. I'm still using Dina Wakley in Ancient, as well as splattering Heidi Swap in Tea. And I don't think I splattered these guys in white at all. I think I left them just with those little splatters. Now, one of the things I haven't mentioned before when I spray chipboard is when you're splattering, you want to work fast. You want to splatter it while the first coat is still wet, because then your splatters seep in and then blend in and become part of the color that you first initiated. So I know that's kind of hard for me to explain, but I sprayed in Ancient, and before it had a chance to soak into the chipboard, I really quickly splattered in Tea, so that way that Tea had a chance to blend in and didn't stay on top of the Ancient. So it would have looked good either way because they're very close in color, but I do like how the Tea color is a little bit more on the green side, and so it definitely looked like it was old metal. All right, so now that I have all of my pieces down and where I wanted them to, I'm going to just go ahead and very lightly splatter in white. I'm not even going to, I'm not doing a whole bunch. I just want a teeny tiny little bit of white. I did fast forward all of the gluing because, like I said, those squares are not my favorite. They just take a while to use. And made all my videos for this entire week a lot longer than they should have. So anyways, here are the close-ups. I did take that one large swirly circle from Dusty Attic and put it over on the other side as well, just so that way, oh, well, apparently I did not in this. I did. I promise you, I put that circle down there. It'll be in the close-ups. But I wanted the circle represented in 3 different spots is all I'm trying to say. And then I did choose to put all of my elements inside the pocket instead of outside of the pocket, because most of them came from the 6x8 and then they spilled over into the other 2 pockets. Now, the 2 pockets down at the bottom, I just glued back to the existing pieces that I already did yesterday. But that is it. What I love the most about most of these blueprints is there's actually somebody's notes written all the way around them. And I thought that that was the coolest thing. So most of the close-ups are pictures of that person's handwriting and all the little notes and whatnot, and just things about, you know, where this canyon is. It's known as this. I mean, it just was super cool, you guys. I love documenting stuff like this because who knows when, you know, how long it's going to be in the museum, when they're going to put it away, archive it, however it is. So I just love seeing all this stuff. Like I said, we went and spent an entire day in Austin, and I never even saw that many houses. But according to that blueprint, there's a bunch. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. Be sure to check out Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube and go see what Janet is creating today, if she has a layout, because today is a bonus layout. So we really don't, we're only supposed to be doing the layouts Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So if she has a layout, go check it out. Again, thank you so much. If you're interested in any of my other videos, here are 2 more that I picked out for you guys to go check out. And I will check y'all later. Thanks. Bye.